Well, it all started at a cousin's birthday party about 10 years ago. Carly, can you put into words, we see the smile, put into words your emotions being the all-around champion at the Olympics?
Gosh, I don't even know what to say or think. I mean, it doesn't even seem real, you know? I mean, you dream about it all your life and all your career, and it's like you never know if it's going to happen, and it's like, oh, God, I'm going to have to, like, wake up or something.
You have said that you were not intimidated by Corkina. We saw you smiling during her floor routine. What were you thinking?
During hers?
You probably don't remember what you were thinking.
Oh, I was just, I don't know. I mean, I was happy that I have one event left, so I just...
And when you finished your floor, did you know that you had done enough?
Yeah, pretty much, because my coach just said I needed to just do a good floor routine like I always do, and just, you know, try and stick all my passes and stay in bounds, and I did that, and so I was like, I mean, I guess so.
And after the team silver, and there are a lot of expectations, what was this like? Did you feel like the weight was lifted off of you?
Definitely. I feel so good right now. I can't even describe it. I mean, glad to be Olympic champion. I don't know what to say.
You came back from 8th. You were in 8th place after the first rotation. You knew what Paul Hamm had done last night. Did you get any inspiration from him?
Yeah, a little. I mean, vault was my first event, and I mean, it's not like my best event, and I did not do the greatest vault. I mean, I landed out of bounds, and I was like, gosh, I needed that, you know, extra points, you know, for the rest of the meet. But, God, I mean, yeah, Paul Hamm's story just shows that it's not over till it's over, you know. So.
Well, you both proved that. Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
As we conclude this evening, we're visited in the studio by the new women's all-around champion, the first American female gymnastics all-around champion since Mary Lou Retton 20 years ago in 1984. Here's 16-year-old Carly Patterson. And I understand that you got a phone call from the only other American woman who knows exactly how it feels, right?
Yes, I got a call from Mary Lou.
She's back in the States?
Yes, she was watching it.
And what did she have to say?
Well, she just said that she knew I could do it, and she knew I had it in me, and she's just really proud of me.
You knew when you took the floor for the last exercise, since you went last, since you had earned that right to go last, you knew what you had to do to win it. And you must have had a pretty good idea when you nailed it that you had the gold.
Yeah, my coach just said to just do what I always do and just have fun and just try and do a good floor routine and stay in bounds, and I knew what I had to get to win, and I just did a great floor routine.
Take a look and critique yourself.
Okay.
How's it look to you? And can you recall what's going through your head, or are you just zoning at this point?
I think I'm just trying to think about my passes right now.
So far, so good? Are you aware of the crowd?
I can start to hear them, like, clap and, like, start to play in after a little bit.
How nervous were you?
I don't get very nervous for floor, so I was feeling pretty good, but I was a little nervous since I was last and the last competitor.
Yeah,
so.
and it's the Olympics.
Right, and it's the Olympics. That's a little detail.
You had finished with the silver at the World Championships in Anaheim a year ago behind Svetlana Horkina. This time the result was reversed. Did Horkina have anything to say to you afterwards?
She just said good job, and she was really nice.
So she was gracious to you?
Yeah. Well, I had a little bit of trouble at trials on beam, but I had forgotten about that, and I went home and trained and, you know, gotten confident again. And I competed 3 times beam here, and I did good beam routines all 3 times, and I was feeling really confident, so I wasn't thinking about trials or anything.
Now, as we just said a moment ago, when you completed your routine, you're pretty sure that you won. But strange things can happen with the judging. So
Right.
Let's take a look at the moment when it absolutely becomes official. Who's more excited, you or Yevgeny?
I think we both are.
Get it away.
You're remarkably composed. for a young woman who has just, on a world stage, grabbed an Olympic gold medal in a big category.
I really don't think it's hit me yet, though.
Well, I guess you can go home and sleep on it. It's plenty late right now in Athens. Congratulations, Carly.
Thank you very much.
All right, we're going to step aside here. Your late local news comes up. Pat O'Brien with a late night show on the other side. And we'll see you tomorrow night with Day 7 from Athens. Good night, everybody.